So we are going to go ahead and get started. So as we are in the middle of yet another week of the pandemic, I don't know about you, but I have been needing to constantly remind myself to just relax. I, like many others, struggle with anxiety, and it's not just stress, it's persistent worry that can absolutely disrupt my daily activities. And dealing with that constantly can be really exhausting. It can be exhausting physically, it can be exhausting absolutely emotionally and mentally. And usually I rely on exercise, not just to keep my body physically in shape, but also to keep my mental health in balance. I really use that as an outlet, but even that is something that right now many of us are in a position where our normal exercise routine has been taken away or altered significantly. And so we have to find alternative ways to cope with that. And that's a lot easier said than done, right? But there is something that can help us ease some of that worry away that requires close to nothing on our end, and that is meditation. So meditation is a practice of training our minds to focus and redirect our thoughts. It's been around for thousands and thousands of years. I don't think that there's necessarily a specific date that it goes back to. It'd be kind of hard to pinpoint that. And not all meditation is the same. I think that that is a common misconception. Meditation can be much, much more than just sitting on the ground with your legs crossed and chanting Om, right? It can be practiced through yoga and more of that physical movement. It can be practiced through prayer, Tai Chi, and many, many other methods. For the purposes of our discussion today, we're going to use meditation as an umbrella term and something that embodies all of these methods. Of course, depending on the method that you choose, there are going to be additional benefits. But like I said, for the purposes of our discussion today, we are going to use it as kind of a more blanket term. So without further ado, the benefits of meditation. Number one, a decrease in anxiety and depression. So we have said this so many times in these videos that I think I am going to quiz you all when we finally get back together again. That pesky stress hormone, cortisol, that we keep talking about time and time again, that is lowered through the practice of meditation. Benefit number two, a decrease in the body's inflammatory chemicals. So this is something that can be especially appealing to the MS population. When we are stressed, inflammatory chemicals can be released and lead to very negative physical responses from the body. I think that it's safe to say that all of us may have encountered some of that at one point or another, MS or not. Some of us have encountered that. And in one study, an 8-week study, participants who engaged in meditation were able to reduce that inflammatory response just by taking the time to meditate. So that's a really awesome way that we can care for ourselves physically by doing meditation. Benefit number 3, an increase in positivity. In a study of electrical activity between the brains of people who practice meditation and those who did not practice meditation, those who meditated showed measurable changes in activity in the areas of the brain that are related to positive thinking and optimism. So I think that everyone can always stand to be more positive, especially in times like this and in times of living in kind of a world that reflects on negativity just in general. So being more positive through meditation. Benefit number 4, an increase in our attention span. So although we can't or may not be able to in the same way physically exercise, meditation is essentially like weightlifting for our brains and for our attention span. So when we meditate, it helps us to increase the strength and endurance of our attention, so we can focus on tasks for longer and more in depth. Benefit number 5, possibly the best benefit of meditation, is you can do it anywhere. So, there are a lot of other things within recreation that, we have to pay for, that we need equipment for, that we have to, go to a certain place for. But meditation is something that we can do anytime, anywhere, and it's free. All we need for meditation is simply just to dedicate time to it. Obviously, in today's society, that's not something that we always want to do. We always feel rushed in the need to be on the go, which is why right now, when we're more forced to stay at home, is a great time to practice it. So now, instead of giving you guys a challenge that you have to maybe add in the comments, we are just going to do a meditation practice here with me, and I'm going to take you through it. Like I said, there are many ways to practice meditation, and one of my favorites is through guided imagery. So I'd invite you to close your eyes, and I'm going to take you through this, and as I talk, just try to picture these things in your mind and create these images in your mind. Okay, so take a deep breath in and out. Allow yourself to get comfortable. Now, use your imagination to picture yourself going slowly along a path. A pleasant path, any path that you wish. It's a beautiful day, and you feel relaxed and happy. You can feel the warmth and the energy of the sunlight on your skin. Soon you come to a gate. You know this gate leads to a special place where you feel welcomed, safe, and comfortable. Push the gate open and allow yourself to enter your very own private garden. Your garden is filled with your favorite things. Whatever is pleasing to you can be found in this place. Perhaps there are flowers trees, animals, birds, water, or even music. Look around and notice what's in your garden. See all the colors and the objects that are in this place. Notice how beautiful they are. Look at the various shapes and see how varied they are. Look at the ground. Look at the sky and see where they meet. Your garden is calm and tranquil. Everything peacefully coexists in the garden. As you are looking, become aware of how things might feel in this private place of yours. Begin to explore this place with your sense of touch. Perhaps some things are soft and warm. Perhaps others are smooth and cool. Simply spend time exploring using your sense of touch as you continue to feel at peace and comfortable. Notice what the air feels like. Is it cool or warm? Is there a breeze or is it still? Take the time to feel the peace and serenity in this private place. As you continue to explore your garden by seeing and feeling, become more aware of the sounds that you hear in your garden. The sounds in your garden are pleasing to the ear and very comforting. Perhaps it is quiet in your garden, or maybe there are a number of sounds. Some of the sounds may be very soft, while others may be louder. Relax and listen for a while, and see if you can identify the different sounds in your garden. As you're listening to the sounds in your garden, become aware of what smells you might smell. Take a deep breath in and notice the fragrances that are present. Some of them may be familiar, while others may be unfamiliar, but the fragrances are pleasant and soothing. Take your time and enjoy your visit to the garden, using it in whatever way that you wish. When you're ready to leave, slowly head back towards the gate of your garden. You have enjoyed your visit and you feel relaxed and content. This feeling will remain with you throughout the day. Push the gate open and return to the path that led you to the garden. As you make your way back up the path to the here and now, remember that you can use and return to your private garden at any time you wish. You are now ready to resume your day. So go ahead and open your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. And like the script said, you can return to your private garden whenever you wish. When things start to feel overwhelming and you can just benefit from taking a couple minutes to yourself and creating your own relaxing space in your mind. So thank you all for joining me today, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.